electric vehicle motors, as well as energy management in smart grid. His work includes designing intelligent maximum power point tracking controllers for solar photovoltaic systems and investigating the impact of fast EV charging on the grid. Dr. Polytechnic has mentored several startups focused on EV charger and battery pack design as well as IoT devices for EVs. With over 750 research articles published in top journals, he also serves as an editorial board member for IEEE, IET, Elsevier, and Springer journals. He holds
यार वो माइक ही दे तो कंट्रोल कर दो वो नहीं है माइक मीटिंग बंद तो जान ही नहीं होगी हम नहीं जा रहे इनकी जा रही है इसमें
So that is the important thing because that case is the universal thing you can think of. Whether you take any kind of physical, any kind of science, any kind of management, any kind of system, like our defense. So I suppose all those things. And in its idea of the music is all the those who are working in the living room, it has a totally, I need this result. If I talk to the students who are background, basic physics in 12, you know that when you want to model system, whether it's a half plane backward system, the simple equation is right, A is equal to R in fact, which is the M d square x by d square plus damping constant D to velocity dx by dt plus K to the speed constant A. The same thing in electrical instance, the voltage applied is equal to resistance into current I plus L K by dt plus 1 by 3 integration I. Why is it very possible? The very simple thing is, if you want to model any system, the system can be modeled by a set of mathematical equations. It may be a set of differential equations, a set of algebraic equations, linear, non-linear. So it becomes very simple. If I want to model a system, I can model the system mathematically. I can study the system by changing the parameters, changing the input, so that's interesting, the knowledge about it. But this is no system, you only know the input to the system and the output from the system. What is inside the system, you don't know. So that comes under the system identification. I identify what the system is, looking into the input and output. So you have a pattern. A set of patterns. I call system identification, and the computer science people they call it pattern level. This is the first basic. Because as traditionally in English, you may be looking into go until they go with that. So I think that is from that. But you are going to work on this AI and intelligence. Finally, so when I have this input and output pattern, I want to understand. So in that case, I need identify the. So in this case, you give to the neural network a single pattern. The weights are not known. Output pattern is known. So with a random weight, you get some output. Now look into the error. You have a targeted output. So you look into the error, targeted output and actual output. There is error. Now why there is error? Because the weights are random. You don't know what it is. But you need these patterns so that initial gain of the circuit is the final something. Electrical engineering, they do the same. You assume a correct solution, look into the error, and objectively tune the way so that the error will be found. So it becomes minimization, then it will my mind. We do it. So when you minimize the what you do? Yes, differentiation. The effect is respect to S equal to B. So differentiation is nothing but gradient. So we call differentiation that is gradient sum. So I look into the gradient. Whenever gradient is 0, that's all. Okay, so I got the maxima or minima either in the gradient acid or gradient test. So that's why to minimize the error, I want to update the weight. So that is basically error and propagation to tune the weights. Simple diagram. Okay, so ultimately, this is the structure of the neural network, which is basically a learning pathway. So this learning is not a one. There are two teachers, you can't go to the class, take one class, and immediately after 40 days, take a whole syllabus data, everybody. So there must be a learning and there must be a test. So during this learning period, I will learn the neural network throughout the process and it minimizes. There are different methods of learning, pairwise learning, iterative learning, so many methods and more. The question is, it starts from very simple neural network, like microprocessor neural network, filter neural network. Nowadays, people are coming to how to make the machine, extreme learning machine. Then there is other versions, the hybridization, follow network having less number of layers to deep neural network having more number of layers. So there are evolution in the structure, there are evolution, the learning algorithm, there are evolution in both aspects of the neural network to find out particularly different structure and to solve the problem. So what are the problems they are handling with neural network? Well, best example is podcast. We do a lot of podcast. We do regression. We do system identification by the neural network. Some extent neural network is also applied. So that is the main idea of the neural network. Again, we do classification, pattern recognition. If I am identifying a pattern, whether it is from a set of data or sometimes I acquire the signal, I acquire the image, then try to extract the features from the signal or image, those features are trained in the neural network to give me algorithm. So that is why in the story of the neural network where we can use different applications. Then coming into the Polytechnic, which started in 1965, this is basically the first step. So when I'm talking of the first step, this is the single combination of the. I'll give one example. I used to give this example everywhere, but I try to tell what is Poly. Now, basically, we know that Poly, most people are like the Poly. There is a classic example of the Poly control. Poly was Poly camera. Okay. So now what is this? Most of you are driving the car. I need to give this example. So if you are driving the car, now please try to understand. You have already a car in car. You have another car. Okay. Now you have to park your car in between these two cars. So the driver himself or herself is able to what you are controlling. You are controlling the acceleration. You are controlling the freedom, the angle of the vehicle. So that the vehicle will be parked. Is it the thing? So now what is happening? If the driver goes, how many drivers are having a tape and a calculator system? So nobody is going out, the driver is going out. Measuring the distance between the two cars, the meter, the length of my car, whether it is a auto, sensor, or Mercedes Benz, this meter, then apply your computer logic. The distance between two cars is greater than the length of my car. The logic says yes, I can park it. Go to the driving seat. To the formula that you have learned in class 12, A equal to B plus RT square. Go to the driving seat and put the theta and accelerate. Correct? Then how we are going to do it? So my point is very clear. You just look into outside. Yes, enough space is there. This is a linguistic variable. With A. So based on this linguistic variable, this is a positive. A space A, enough space for an expert driver may carry a driver like me. No space. And the scenario changes if you have a brand new car and fortunately or unfortunately the high command is sitting there. Even if there is 10 meter distance, ये गाड़ी लग जाएगा गाड़ी को. So nobody confirms to park it. So whenever I go, it was the measurement. I take a decision on the control based on the cognitive measurement, cognitive and perfect that is for. So particularly it is mostly used in uncertainty handling, particularly it is used in again in classification and so that thanks to the project. Then comes evolutionary algorithm in 1975. Whether you call it evolutionary algorithm, whether you call it farm intelligence, whether you call it inspired computing, whether you call it bio-inspired computing, these are just like if we go to mechanical fluids or somewhere different suites. Main ingredient is seed and your sugar, but some are gold, some are granular, either it is lump-sum or I don't know. So these algorithms are just like in that nature, but the basic concept is evolution. I am trying to create a new solution from the council. I'm giving you an example. For example, take students. Already I thought of maximum solving. So if I have a function like this, it has only one another maximum. So let us start from class. You are finding the maximum or minima by defining the function d of x with respect to x equal to 0. Then find out the value of x. Put that in the double derivative. So we get some. Who knows the derivative of sin x equal to cos x? So 10 out of 10 last 10 में हमारा याद है कर दिया. But if you are an engineering student, I am giving you a function fx. I will tell you to find out the x star for which the function is maximum or minimum. How do you do? Wait, I will put this. कैसे निकालोगे? So you are doing very simple. Take x0 as initial guess of the solution. Evaluate x0. You know fx. That is f of x0. Then increment x0 by delta. The new solution is generated deterministically by incrementing the initial gain of the solution by a fixed amount delta. So this is a deterministic way. जो कुछ नहीं है आपका हिट है. So x0 plus delta. Evaluate f of x0 plus delta. Okay. So you have y2, y1, x2, x, y2 minus y1. F of x0 plus delta minus f x0 divided by x0 plus delta minus x0. That is equal to slope. Do you have any idea? Look into the slope. If the slope is not zero, then integrate x0 plus delta x0 plus 2 delta 3 delta or till the slope is zero. Stop there. That is the simple. In mathematics, you will because of that. Okay, so this is the gradient slope. This is hill climbing. Close your eyes. And if you are a camera, have a speak on your stage. I will put you somewhere else on the plate. So you be there. That is x0. The current I just put it. F of x0. I am not in the peak. Unfortunately, if I have an experience person, I will put in the peak and implement x0 plus delta to tell that. Okay, so that you evaluate. So that is the traditional method of study. But what will happen if my fx is having multiple maxima or multiple minima? So if a function is having multiple maxima or multiple minima, which is known as a multimodal function. To visualize a multimodal function, take a paper, cross it, put up to the table. You will find many maxima or many minima. Okay, so that is the multiple maxima. So in the traditional method of solution to find out the global maxima or global minima, by the traditional method of probability, you make or verificate the solution. So what will happen? Depending upon initial guess x0, you may track out local minima or local. So that's why there comes the testing of stochastic search algorithm rather than a deterministic search algorithm based on the time. So this stochastic search algorithm is a random search. So there is a just a difference between these two. Traditional method, single agent is involved. You are using one initial guess of the system. Untraditional method, you are using n number of solutions in the subspace. For example, if I am missing my coil here in this particular room, then what will do? Either individually, I will start with one kernel, I will proceed this way, that is the red kernel, or I will proceed this way, that is red kernel, or I will apply my own method of the way. I never use the background, I am coming here and sitting with another. I will confine my subspace to a particular area, that is linguistic term, which comes from the arithmetic to the body service of Eureka. That means your subspace is confined to a particular area based on your own judgment. So these are the traditionals. Non-traditional, I will definitely not tell anybody sitting on the front row, but in the back side, my dear students are sitting. I will say, please come voluntarily there. Because some of them have asked me many times that you need any help, please. Yes, I need your help to find my point. So what I do, I will tell them to randomly discuss in this group. So there are 10 initial gains of the solution. In genetic algorithm called population, in particular optimization we call swap, in hereditary optimization we call follow. class 3, class 4 English में पढ़ाया जाता है collective. So this is collective. Multi-agents are involved in the swap. Mathematically there is no difference. Single solution x0, multiple solution randomly distributed in the swap. Okay. What we are doing with x0? Evaluating x0. Now we evaluate all the solutions here. Right? So among those solutions, one will be the best, one will be the worst. Then looking into the best and worst, there must be they move each other so that to achieve the best that in particular optimization with a combination of social learning and self-learning. generated two children, solution, two offspring from two parents, that is genetic output. So I got this thought is completely based on two things. One is evolution, that is traditional evolution of children based on crossover, mutation, etc. Or you apply your own judgment how the parents are adopting the food, that is uncolony optimization. How the back are something the food, back are thinking optimization. तो भाई किसी भी आदमियों को छोड़े नहीं दुनिया में optimization देखने को मिला। ठीक है, आप लोग कोई भी देखना है कंट्रोल करो। My principle is very clear. So these are the non-traditional algorithm or we call it stochastic algorithm. Well, basic idea is a coherence or having polar location among all the physics. It's a independent. So that is the non-traditional evolutionary algorithm, which basically use non-traditional thought. So these are the three different pillars of artificial intelligence or natural intelligence or swarm intelligence or whatever it is. So I there is one problem. This is one of the problems we have got, particularly taking the lead. Let's see. For an electrical engineer, for an electrical engineer, signal is something. But for a mathematician, signal is nothing. It's an array. It's a mathematical MATLAB, nothing. What is MATLAB? Any signal, if I'm taking a signal, what I have is time bit amplitude. Then you have a sampling as per the sampling type, different sampling, different amplitude. So ultimately, you will get a sampling frequency or sampling interval, different value. So now if you have different value, those are the signal. So whether it is ECG signal, whether it is EEG signal, whether it is a vibration signal of a basic like electrical engineer, or it is a communication channel signal. Okay, so it depends on whether you are from electrical engineering, you are from electronic engineering, you are from computer science, looking into the signal, or I am looking at systemic signal, or I am looking at any signal. But ultimately, why am I taking a signal? I am taking a signal to know that the signal from where it is taken, whether the system is healthy or not. So simply I can do two classes, 500 classes. So sometimes the doctor they look into the signal, which is the signal, then they tell that okay, you have the or they will tell but to make it more computational and scientific investor. So we do a lot of ECG signal analysis, EEG signal analysis, or epileptic signal in collaboration with the university. So forget about nobody is the doctor. I don't understand. I am playing a big doctor to understand the or finally come to the but as an engineer, what I do? How which signal I have taken the signal. I will look into this particular graph. Okay, so from this signal, I will know that there are 16 kilogram or 30 kilogram or 48 kilogram, 64 kilogram, or 128. So there is no 128 signal. Okay. And generally recording is done for a day sometimes, or for 1 hour sometimes. So you would because they big data. But as you don't have a using it's not something you go anyway. So now with this, if I look into the signal and then there is that. So what I exactly want, I have to extract useful information hidden in the signal. So when you want to take the information, as a mathematician, then you go to the mathematician statistics. I don't get time information. The time information. So in time information, we take RMS value, we take the peak value, we take the average value, we take extremely entropy, we take the entropy. So you can get time domain information from statistics. Okay, we did statistical figures or some time domain. Then part of it, you know that every signal is having a particular frequency or some mixed frequency. So people now try to derive the frequency domain information which is hidden in the signal, and my mathematics tells me during my engineering, the frequency domain signal can be extracted by Fourier transform. Okay. So you apply the Fourier transform, you can get different frequency. But sometimes what happens, The frequency with information I get from the Fourier transform. It is not having the timing. So what happens? Because Fourier जो किए होंगे इसे बताते हैं. तो Fourier आप क्या करते हो? Integration 0 to time period of t the function of ft e to the power minus j omega t. So you are integrating the whole length of the. So whether it is not the signal of the particular time, that information is missed from the Fourier. So that's why people go for short time Fourier. You take very short duration, then apply the Fourier. Then what is the frequency component? Then slide the window. Then slide the window over the whole signal. That is short time Fourier. Then people go for wavelength. That is another technique. Just I'm talking of various signal processing technique. Wavelength. Can anybody tell me what is the difference between a book and booklet? तो LED लग गया ना छोटा सो छोटा फ्लिप भाई कोई कंपनी बेचने वाला है आपको वो सपोज एनी प्रोडक्ट का आपको एक किताब देगा 1000 पेज का सर ये ग्राफ अनवर पढ़ो इसको तो भाई एक दो पेज का सामान चाहिए मैं तो पैसा मिलता है but if the company will give me 1 or 2 pages of the leaflet having the compact information there then definitely you will get it. So that is the difference between a leaf or book or leaflet or booklet. Similarly by sine and cosine के way sine and cosine का एनर्जी आप कभी निकल करोगे माइनस से डायरेक्ट लिख रहे से but I am compressing to a small compact way that is not wavelength. So people are doing a lot of work to understand there is what I will do. I can give you one simple example to understand between these three frequencies domain approach Fourier, short time Fourier and wavelength. Suppose you assume this group. If you look into outside this group, everything is free. Many links are there. Trees are there. I will tell you, go to Mahavidyalaya. I will tell you to find out a parrot which is sitting on that tree, on the links. So यही खड़े होके आप वो parrot को identify कर पाओ. Okay, you may or may not find out. So that is I am standing in this room, opening all the windows. I am looking into the signal through a larger window. That gives me, yes, everything is green. That gives me the frequency information, but not the disturbance the timing. So what I can do, I can go to one corner, having a window, open that, quickly look into whether the parrot is seen or not. Then make translation, the translation of the window. So here sometimes the people ask me, how you translate to? That is very simple. If I write in UT, it is a unit step number starting at 0. If I am writing UT minus tau, it is starting out from tau. So I am looking into function FP into UT minus tau. That is sliding. That is short time period transform where is beside tau. You may or may not get it. Now what to do? Go to that. Having the window side tau. Concentrate the property of the line. Now put the zoom in on X. 2x, 5x. That is one of the diagonals. So in the wavelength, I have two facilities. The translation will cover the complete signal. In the direction, we will get the magnification. Okay. So that is the main idea of the wavelength transform. And the window is U or W T minus A by B. U T minus A will slide it. Divided by B will zoom in the compressing. So that is how it goes. That's why anybody applying to a signal wavelength transform we call it multi-distribution analysis. Like we teach the student in class 3 or class 4, आपको गंदा पहला पानी दे how you get the pure water. So you pass it through charcoal layer, you pass it through pebble layer, you pass it through sand layer. These are the filter bands having different sort of frequency. That is the fundamental of wavelength or MRA. So what I tell you here, we are applying all the wavelength transform, high pass filter, low pass filter, and we are extracting the filter set, and those filter sets are then given to the middle network or from the classic part, whether the EEG signal which will be obtained is from the multiplexer or some other. So you may apply to any field. I'm just giving a brief idea and all these things what you can do, but sometimes that's why always I say this interdisciplinary completely interdisciplinary in nature and other. Another what we are doing, so this is not what is the calculation. It's basically focus. You can forecast load, electric load, you can forecast electric price, you can forecast solar insolation, you can forecast wind speed, you forecast the solar price, what will be the solar price tomorrow, you forecast the wind price, you forecast the monsoon, and the forecast. If I tell you, everybody sitting in this room has done forecasting in class 3. You ready? क्या बचे? तो फोरकास्टिंग उसका भी नाम नहीं था। ये मैं इंजीनियरिंग इसमें एआई को करना फोरकास्टिंग। मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ एवरीबॉडी हैज डन फोरकास्टिंग इन क्लास। हाउ विल यू एग्री?
आज मैम आई है या मैम आई नहीं? कल हमने आएंगी आज मैम आई नहीं।
ये तो किए होंगे क्लास में कोर्स में। आई एम गिविंग यू फिल इन द 2 4 6 डैश डैश। तो आप जानते हो 2 4 6 then dash that you know past history, past data, you have to forecast the next data. इस टाइम कोई बताया नहीं कि ये forecast है। आपको हम forecast बोल रहे हैं। then अगर कोई you have asked 2 4 6 8 10 out of 10. But if I give my class next today, instead of 2 4 6 1 4 9 dash dash. Okay. तो सीधा linear से non linear था। तो क्लास 5 6 में चलेगा तो स्क्वायर बताओ। ओके 1 4 9 16 तो ठीक है इंजीनियरिंग में आ गए। मैंने और एक डाटा सेट दे दिया। ओके 2 37 45 78 डैश डैश डिवाइड बाय 32 वही है ना। तो दैट्स व्हाट से forecasting is simply looking into the previous history. You want to forecast the so you will take linear combination, non-linear combination. You have many mathematical techniques. Arma, Arima, moving average method, fixed method, so you can do a lot of things using your determinant. You know that the linear regression, there is a non-linear regression. So I think you can take your traditional methods of forecasting, or you may take the non-traditional methods of forecasting. But generally, forecasting if I am forecasting the load, but most important thing is single variable analysis or multivariate. Because the electric load if I am forecasting is not only dependent on the past history, it also dependent on other factors like the temperature, humidity, so although it is easy to do the forecasting, to understand the forecasting, but the data to prepare it for the forecasting is a problem. When I do forecasting, I have to do it. Let's give it a simple example. I'm forecasting the electric load. I know the electric load is dependent on humidity, temperature. And the electric load on the midday is different than the electric load on Friday. Because a particular pattern of the electric load is from Monday to Friday, another pattern will get something. Let's segregate from this. But if you tell I will apply the same method in wind speed, तो भाई भगवान और से not answer over please उनका छुट्टी नहीं होता है Saturday Sunday. You will know there will be Monday से Friday practical बताया था उसको एक start कर दूँ और Saturday Sunday. इस तरह से applicable for wind speed forecast. This may not be applicable for solar insolation forecast. इसलिए I only advise and request to all the different clubs that कोई हुआ है उसको लगा दो समाज में. You have to understand your problem. You have to make the data comparison with the very important data of this case. So you do a lot of forecasting by different methods. And this is one of the methods we are saying the actual forecast and prediction forecast. And there are different indices in the forecast. How do you know whether your forecast is a good or bad? So this is dependent on various mathematical measures like mean absolute error. Okay. And you may take MAP, mean absolute percentage error, or RMSE, mean square error. So different indices you take, you apply your result method, and you do all. So there's a lot of applications in this forecasting. So let's come to the final definition also. Then we can also the final definition on the side. Easy going to classified the faults of the electrified in the fault, the motor, the battery, and the process. You apply your AI development. I'm giving you a classical way. I'm going to have about the sensor field or classified field. The basic idea is, let us have it. I'm going to Dr. X. Are you getting my point? So the particular Dr. X, he or she takes all my samples, not sample, but even sample. So that's my point. The measurements which are taken, putting different sensors on me, and from those sensors, the doctor takes various features, and based on the features, let Dr. X is a neural network, pretty thorough neural network. He classified it, the output is what? I serious बीमार हो काम बंद कर। Are you getting my point? Do I want to die? Okay. So what I'm going to come to what? Another. So Dr. White takes the same feature. I am not changing the feature. I am not changing the feature. With the same feature, I am changing the doctor. That means I am changing the classifier. The classifier is wild. After I'm deep neural network, CH, support vector machine or external learning vector. It tells the output. Which means भाई एक बोल रहा है सेम मेजरमेंट सेम फीचर एक बोल रहा है बढ़ा हुए दूसरा बोल रहा है कुछ नहीं हुआ 25 हम तो नहीं ले रहे हैं so you got to classify check is another classifier take the same feature everything no change in the sensor no change in the feature external sensor or signal are same but the classifier tells you 50 because it is funny classifier. Funny classifier never says in the terms of zero or one. वो ना बिलो नहीं है। मेरे को पता है 50% बोलते होंगे, 50% बोलते होंगे। भगवान। एक कितने भरोसे लोग ये लेंगे ना। So I have already tested 3 classes. 3 classes. Then काम को. So I go to 4. Maybe. 8. Maybe. But ultimately I want to. So this decision making is basically what I am classifying. You have to find out the machine. So I will use classifier. Oh, there are different methods to select it. The best method is long term. In those guys को घोड़े होने का हम नहीं घोड़ा. So that is measuring coding. So in the measuring coding, you try 5 classifier. Every classifier is having a particular matrix because no classifier is 100%. इसलिए तो matrix बनाते हैं उसको बोलते हैं confusion matrix. Okay. So you take all those data and you take the decision based on the maximum. 3 classifier बोल रहा है 1 तो नहीं बन गया so this is the thing otherwise there are other methods पूरा काउंट methods different methods all these things you can do by and classifier so these are the different now the other way I can use the thing what's the best classifier do all these things that is known as the sensor so these are the 2 important aspects where people are working a lot particularly for the diagnostic purpose and follow-up purpose. So similarly, this is slow design taking or the anticipate breaking this stuff. These are the examples of the category already in the article. The Sony has different characters to do meter. Then Hitachi has all to meter. So all we are using fuzzy logic and not fuzzy washing machine, etc. So I'm not going into the detail of the things. So I'm going to here. Then this is another important aspect because everybody is talking now about solar video. If you look into the solar video system, if your shadow is not there, if the uniform sunlight is there, you will get a single picture of solar video. And you want your controller to operate at the maximum power. So those who are working on the solar, they know the maximum power point. MPPT, we track the maximum. But the scenario of the maximum power changes if then the shadow is somewhere. So the diagram looks like this one. Second because so you get multiple peaks on this 3D. but I want to extend the maximum power. So, firstly, you have to design your controller so that you can have maximum power. With the higher efficiency, you have done higher efficiency, but still you can have a careful. If there are one different way, you also find the global. So here we apply your non-traditional method of path to find out the global solution. So we are designing some security controls for that, and we are working with industry. I think one of my students is now millionaire or something, I don't know. So one of the venture company with mostly they are already with installed gigawatts solar. So we have a partial training on the PBI and most of the helpful wherever cloud the cost, because you know that once they will cost and other things, your our planets is giving explode our so these are the material items and ultimately, see, I told you this making the global maximum power point where and typically we do a lot of class on this particular location. I was doing it detail of this class. And recently we are doing a lot of diagnostic of the electric rating, the diagnostic of the motor, big drive motor. So basically when we are characterizing the motors or all those things, we are depending on the signal processing and image. So signal processing takes the vibration signal, current signal, voltage signal, and image processing takes the thermal image of the basic. So by looking into the thermal image, I can track where I got the fault because of the local video. I'll give one simple example. Which we are implementing. And you know that in electrical system, many times it happens if there is no power. We have supply system there, yes, we have a power, but your home can few things. Yeah, it is not that. Yeah, we may signal नहीं transmitter ठीक है, सब ठीक है, signal. No classic example. What can you tell me? Lose current. There is a power. The power is from utility. Your equipment. Utility is there. But somewhere there is a loose connection. Loose connection means sometimes in contact, sometimes it doesn't. So maybe because of the loose connection, you are not getting signal and you are not happy. Or because of the loose signal, you are not. So it's good connection. The DD को बोल के देखना तो ना कहाँ उसको लेकर देखना है so when I was doing the engineering aspect all the engineering I have so wherever there is a good connection so it is the local living style where there is a so that's why these are the things so basically that so they can have many parts with today with operator. At least from diagram there is a so X-ray visually back में जाएंगे तो कैमरा में देखो हीटिंग आ रही है और कैसे उनकी टाइम के बाद इंडोर हो जाता है ये है लोकल तरीके okay, so these are the some things which are very fundamental to start with the research. So I told you about generator, agriculture, and your agriculture. Nowadays, many of us are doing hybridization. In the hybridization, simply, I know in those who are working in the neural network, your structure is not defined. You know only input out. You don't know how many layers will be there, how many layers there. So there you can apply your evolutionary algorithm to find out the optimal structure of the activity. So when you are doing these thoughts, the name is very fantastic. It is not short. Very precise summit control or the research. Nothing is there. You want to do something into hydration or something new. Search survey of basic principles को contact कर रहा है. Research survey को भी I'm very much happy. So that is a very simple thing I will do. So you have to find out how to survive something and there, but how to merge it to solve your problem. Thank you. You have it.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir, for that power-packed keynote address. It was, I think, very engaging, very animated, and I think you shared a whole lot of very critical things, very important things, and I could see the whole house was actually absorbed and soaking in as much as they could coming from you. And it was a whole new experience. I haven't really witnessed such a energetic keynote address in a long time. So many congratulations to you for such a brilliant presentation, sir. If we have any questions for the keynote speaker, sir will be happy to take them.
Yeah, I will be happy if any of the students or faculty are interested to work with me on my group.
Thank you so much, sir. We're very grateful to you for your time and effort.
When you want to ask a question?
And I think, do we have any questions there?
Any student would like to raise any question?
Any questions from the delegates, from the faculty members?
Yeah.
You will request in the accreditation of the program. You can put some evolutionary algorithm to find out the
Optimal structure of the neural network,
like the number of layers or
the number of layers, how many neurons is there. So we will do it by thumb. You know your input is 4, output is 1. Then you don't know how many neural layers is there. You don't know how many neurons will be in there. So there are 2 ways of the classical way. Classical first map gradually you go on increasing the hidden layer and go on increasing the neuron. That is called from the sapling to tree. The other way is that you start with a larger one, then go on pruning. So this is the traditional method of searching. Why I do traditional method of searching? I do random searching, which is the optimal structure of the neural network. We have applied many others. Yeah, see, let me tell you. Many times people ask, which algorithm is better?
I'm just wondering, there are so many to start with.
You can apply genetic algorithm or VXO or whatever. So that's why my only point is there are many algorithms, and when you will ask me the question which algorithm is better, I can tell you no free lunch pure.
It's not a question. It's only a request for like me along with my student team will be interested to work along with the own stress management using neural networks. Definitely.
Paper में लिखोगे ना योग निद्रा में आया राहुल क्या का या I want to do a lot of work about this. You see, basically my point is, as being the engineer or the computer science engineer or any engineer, we have to help the other. For a better diagnostic decision making. That's why we apply it not only in this field, in the field of forensic science, in the field of law, and all.
The way you taught now, the things right from the third class till the time what we are doing, the delivery is fantastic.
It's a pleasure.
That is excellent.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable insight and for providing fresh perspectives and valuable key takeaways, which I'm sure are going to inspire a lot of future work and research in this field. And may I now request Dr. Gurmeet Singh to kindly give a memento and a silver to Professor Palytechnic. If you would come on the stage, sir, I think it would be nice. Just for a photo opportunity. A small token of our appreciation for your invaluable contribution, sir. Let us put our hands together. Give a big round of applause for this remarkable keynote address. Thank you so much, Gurmeet sir and Anibari sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. So it's my privilege and honor to introduce our second esteemed keynote speaker for today, Mr. Aninda Bose. Mr. Bose is presently working as the executive editor with Springer Nature. Mr. Bose is part of the global acquisition team and operates from Springer Nature London office. He is responsible for acquisition of scientific content across the globe, especially in interdisciplinary applied sciences. And his portfolio includes monographs, edited volumes, professional books, textbooks, atlases, and conference proceedings. He has more than 30 years of industrial experience in marketing, editorial, and different fields of publishing. Mr. Bose completed his master's degree in organic chemistry from Delhi University and in marketing research from Symbiosis Institute of Management Studies, Pune. He has delivered more than 245 invited talks on scientific writing and publishing ethics in reputed universities and author workshops. Mr. Bose has traveled to around 26 countries and delivered several keynote lectures in international conferences. He has published books for secondary level in chemistry and is a member of American Chemical Society, USA. Mr. Bose is an executive editor at Springer, a prominent global publisher in the academic and scientific fields with a significant expertise in managing and developing content for scholarly books and journals. He plays a key role in curating, publishing, and disseminating cutting-edge research in various scientific disciplines. His position involves close collaboration with researchers, institutions, and academic professionals to ensure high-quality publication. So in his capacity as the keynote speaker, Mr. Bose is likely to share his insights into the future of academic publishing, the impact of digitalization on research dissemination, and how scholars can navigate the evolving landscape of scholarly communication. So over to you, sir. We welcome you to the forum.
Manisha.
particularly the give the lecture, it's like so involving and you know, he is a man of other. It's very difficult to follow it. Lecture like that. Also, I have something very time. Usually I come after it. And not being always put in a difficult situation where you know I always standing with you. Everyone is hungry. No one is hungry for knowledge anymore. Everyone looks for food. I keep simple. I never going to talk much. And three things I would like to tell you. Firstly, I would like to congratulate the team here to the Institute of Technology for completion of 25 years. The amazing thing. The people who have started in 1999 is the big thing in 2024 because if we are sitting in 2024, you cannot realize what has happened in these last 25 years in each case. Secondly, I would like to tell you, we were talking about research and search and all, and research will take 15 years, research will take 5 years, and research basically do very well, researching again and again, different ways. We're trying to find solutions. But researchers have certain qualities which are very important. And one of the qualities is quality. I would like to congratulate, I think I named her correctly, Seema man, right? She was in the, yeah, because these people give important names, pronunciation, when they talk about some places, when they talk about foreign names. In the morning, actually there's a conference which is coming up in October. And Ashish was also here telling me it's in the Czech Republic. And what is the name of the place? It's a speaking place. Ashish never tells the name of that place. He always tells me it's 200 kilometers from Prague. Because it's easy to say Prague, and not that it's not easy. Seema man in the morning, 20 that day, České Budějovice. And I was sitting over there, and so many people came after that, and they said that name, maybe in different ways, but hats off to the lady, the way she has done that. Small thing, but important thing. My presentation is very different from what you heard from the teacher he taught you. But here in the book, I am talking about communicating the knowledge. When it comes to any confidence talk, it's always very difficult to find a topic. What exactly you want to say? Because publication is so vast. What exactly you are going to talk to people? Because this is a very mixed crowd always. Seniors are sitting over here, juniors are still thinking about doing something. In between those PhD students, they don't know what to do. They are in a kind of situation. First year to fourth year, they are struggling with something called publication. First day onwards, they think, oh, I have to publish a paper in Scopus. That is another buzzword, All everybody puts in your mouth, it's a WOA, it's indexing. And you really don't know what is happening in this way. Couple of people who are important in our case, when we come from publication, one is author, who is basically writing a paper, the most important person for us. Readers who are buying that content, that is why our houses are running. The most important person in this small business, they tell you who is that person. Person is of peer review. I don't know whether you know about what exactly is peer review. People think this particular meeting 23rd to 27 is a peer review meeting. People who are already involved in publication, they have published their papers, people who are actually doing this work, peer review work. They should go to the website peerreviewweek.wordpress.com. There are many events happening. You should involve yourself and get involved in the whole process of peer review. Why peer review is important? Because when I say author, reader, more authors and readers are also reviewing the content. Whether they are young researchers, whether they are old researchers, their activity is peer review is an integral part of it. They don't get any money for that. They only get some recognition. But why are they doing this? Day in, day out? Because they want to engage themselves and enhance their knowledge. They want to remain in that particular field and whatever new is happening, they want to keep themselves abreast of. And that is why they are doing peer review. This is the amazing thing they are doing for the good scientific community. So there is a week which is going on, and I request you all, whoever is involved in peer review, whoever is thinking of doing that, please go to the website and check. My talks are mostly information driven. I will give a lot of information to you. It's up to you how you can go and do that homework. It's more like an assignment. I will give you talk about books. I will give you details about website. I will talk about some information and guidelines. But importantly, it's need-based thing. Whenever you have a need, you can go and you can check. But whenever you have a need, you need to know where you can go. Now, if you don't know where to go, then you are lost. I will give you more and more information. You can go back. Usually, when you go back and you check them, some things are very important for you. Some things are something which you cannot do immediate, but in later. A little about the organization I am coming from. You have got a big citation about me. Thank you for that. But this organization started in 1842, and we are almost 180 years old. This is trigger and nature. You know, now the name and same nature has come along with. How come? Because in 1843 there is another company started which is called Maxwell Corporation. All know that name. Maxwell and Springer, they came together in 2015 and started in the name. Correct? So there is a saying in the industry, when two big players they cannot take over each other, they join hands. So Maxwell and Springer they joined hands and they started Springer Nature, but Nature is another big magazine. If we have, you all know Science magazine, one of the biggest name in science. They also came together because that is also a part of it. 1924, we started our company in Vienna. Came out of Berlin. Berlin is the old one where this gentleman started. 1946, after the Second World War, our biggest unit in Portugal started, Germany. Now our biggest office is London, where I am. So what exactly we are doing? We are doing publication for research. And these are the figures which we give you an idea what exactly we are doing. 2023, these are only 2023 figures. This will tell you what is the size of the whole industry, how we are functioning, and then I will move to ethics and all of it. If you see, we are operating on 45, 36, but interestingly, these are the number of papers we are publishing. Similar is publishing 4,20,000 papers. So just imagine how many papers are getting published each year. If only one publisher is publishing 4 lakh papers. Out of those 4 lakh papers, if there are 1,83,000 papers are open access. You ask anybody in India, open access is a big challenge. We were talking this in the morning because funding is a big issue. Money is a big issue because this is author pay model. Author has to pay for publication in the mode of open access. So from where this funding is going to come, I will tell you all these details. But interestingly, if you look at that number on the corner of that slide, we are working with 7,50,000 peer reviewers. So we have a peer review program. Ethical issues. This is closer to my heart. This topic is very close to my heart. The reason is very simple. I am a very discipline-oriented person. I am a very organized person. I put things in the same order. Some people say he has a problem, you know, because people try to relate anything you do good, other people will have a problem. So, if you put your things correctly, something so what exactly they are going to do? What is important? All things you have to take care. I feel ethics is very important in research, but at the same time, ethics is very important. If you are not ethical in life, you will never be ethical in other things. Let's talk about that. Before that, I will ask you one question to make you understand how this industry works and what exactly is the ethical situation. So, how many papers, if I ask you this question, how many papers are published worldwide in a year in English language journals? I am talking about what is in subject area. Written in English language. How many papers you think are published in 1 year? Any number. 1 million. Who said 1 million? Okay. Billion is a very confusing thing. Billion. Okay, 1 million. Anybody differently? 1 million is 10 lakh, right? Now he is confused. Okay. 1 million is 10 lakh. Okay. So he said 10 lakh papers are published here. Think 10 lakh papers are published. Any number is coming to your mind. Don't worry. I will not give you the going back from here. Maximum were given a wrong answer. Right. Yeah.
More than 8 million.
More than 8 million.
Because Indian publishers, more than, yeah. If we include one book publisher, it could be more than 80 lakh.
Yeah, very interesting answer. 2 million. This is double than 1 million, right? So we published 20 lakh papers. Now I want to tell you these 20 lakh papers are published, not submitted. And this is just 30%. That is 70% papers are either in revision or they are rejected. People are again working on it and next year it will again come. This is 2 million 20 lakh papers. How many books are published worldwide in a year? More than papers or less than papers? Less than papers, right? Anybody think differently? They're all SPM books. Science, technology, management. More than less, right? Interestingly, rejection rate is not less. Again, we are accepting around 35%, only 65% people are the books are also circulation. But the number of books are more than number of papers. These are all motion-based questions. Now coming to the ethics, how many researchers have committed research fraud at least once in their career? You say 13%. What do you think? How many researchers must have committed research fraud in their career at least once? Is that 10%? Okay. Anyone else? Yeah. 2%. Huh? 2%. Okay.
They only capture, they have not all still they committed.
Yeah. You cannot consider anyone else? Yeah. Who said 2%? Great. I will ask Vashi to give you a grade. Answer is 2%. Usually, kids say, so I don't want you to give him coffee. That is see, that is usually confidence organizers how they will argue. Thank you for this answer. Interestingly, when you talk about ethics, usually we talk about copyright. Now, copyright English is a very difficult language. You see, you just put a little space between copy and write, so it's not right. So, people who start learning about computers, first thing they actually learn code base, and they control. These are the two things which we really like. But interestingly, control doesn't work in research at all. So you have to really go away from that and do something original. But when we talk about copyright, I don't want to talk about that ethics or not ethics over here. The important thing is that we have to find out. Music industry has faced a huge problem in copyright. After that, communication industry is the second which we have to do. But I think there is a website called Scopus. Something on communication ethics, and important is all good publishers are members of Scopus. So if you go to the Scopus website, you will find all the guidelines and rules which are given in different languages. Then it is much easier for you to understand what the analytical and the analytical aspects are basically discussed over there. The platforms are there where you can go, you can read the case study, you can actually get involved and you can see what all things are happening so that you can keep yourself away from it. That is very important. So if you don't know about scope, Please go to Court website and check the details. The question is, what is the most occurring reason for weak traction? This is a survey basically we were done. Now I want to know first whether you know what is weak traction. What is the meaning of weak traction? If I say what is the meaning, it's just a simple meaning. Weak traction is what? Anybody?
Something वापस लेगा.
Exactly. Weak traction is taking away. Right? Weak traction is just taking away. Now, retraction in publication means that something is retracted till you are taking it away. This was not possible for print PDF. When something is printed and there is printed matter, then you cannot go to a person and say, okay, you have done something unethical, please give the book back. No, that's not possible. That is only possible with electronic publication when there is a digital publication. What exactly is happening? That means any unethical activity has been done by the author. And because of that reason, we are retracting that bit. Now you have to understand very well. Most of the people don't understand this. Retracting means we are not taking the content away from the website. Content will remain there, and it will be watermarked that this work has been retracted. And as a derogatory remark, it will go there that this content has been retracted because of this unethical. That is in retraction. Now the question here, what I am asking is, what is the most reason for retraction? First is honest error. What exactly is honest error? Honest error means someone is committing an error without knowing. That means they don't know the guidelines, they don't know the policies, they don't know the rules. That is why they are doing something which is actually wrong and it is getting retracted. Second is fabrication and falsification. This is like because of the data, huge amount of data is and you can actually get that data or falsify it. So that is redundant publication that is something more. You have already published your content and then you are again actually using the same content and publishing another video. Correct? People usually fall into this game plan of numbers. You know, people say that I have published so many papers in so many years, I have published 300 papers, I have published 500 papers. How do you know how many papers Einstein has published? Any idea? You all know Albert Einstein, right? How many papers Einstein has published? Just because you know, there are only 5 papers which he has published. So number is not a game. I Delhi जहाँ से पानी में education department there is another guy working for Tapan Gandhi. You just go and read about Tapan Gandhi. He worked for 7 years without publishing any paper and finally published a paper. He worked on blind people with MIT. After 7 years, he published one paper which was published in Nature and is one of the most highly cited papers. So numbers are not going to define anything. It all defines the quality. What exactly is the quality? So redundant publication is something is a problem when you are actually going for numbers. You are trying to publish 7 papers. How much research you are actually doing in the whole year that you can actually publish? There are industries, I can tell you, there are people who can get mails from there. That please give your paper. I will generate another paper. Same paper. No we can find that problem. So there are unnecessary activities are going on. You have to stay away from it. Simultaneous publishing. What is simultaneous publishing? Any idea? This is anything. So, simultaneous publishing is nothing but submitting the same manuscript to multiple publishers. What is unethical about it? Yeah, I have one paper. I have submitted it to public journal. So I'm testing the water. One of the journals said okay, or 2 journals said okay, 3 journals said no. So I have to get this to go. So I am just speaking. Correct? What is unethical about? I am not publishing it at 5 places. But I'm still saying that simultaneous submission is unethical. Why is it unethical?
Because we are giving the statement that we are not submitting it to any other place.
That's a fantastic answer. Waste of time, effort, and resource. The most important resource is reviewers, and you are wasting the time of reviewers. You know, and people are getting blacklisted because of that, and they really don't know. you get an email from the publisher that your or the journal that your paper is rejected. Sometimes they don't give any reason. Maybe you are doing simultaneous publication. They find, okay, he is sending paper. Okay, related. And I don't know how related I can tell you. When we talk about so many papers, so many journals, but how many journals are there in your domain, good journals? Maybe 10, maybe 15, not more than that. So what happened? One gentleman, I don't want to name the University of India only. He actually sent his paper to Twitter, Journal of Optics and Photonics, Elsevier and Springer. So Journal of Optics and Photonics, they have two editorial chief, good paper. They send the same paper to the reviewer. Peer review friends. Who are your friends? People who are working with you, right? So they had a good laugh among each other. This guy is telling shopping around. He said shopping around in our language. He said shopping around. So shopping around is a problem, and simultaneous submission is a problem because you are wasting the time of reviewer who is the most important pillar of communication. Multiple submissions are happening in like conference. In special issue. I am the guest editor with Ashish, and what we are doing, we are putting our paper to use in that special issue. Or this is the conference happening in GTBIT. So we had an opportunity. We take 25 papers from GTBIT only out of 50 because there are so many ranking parameters. There are so many things which are involved. So we want to publish from here only. So these are all multiple submissions which is extremely wrong. So how to find when you are actually looking for a conference or looking for a journal? Go to the front matter of the journal or the conference proceeding. Previous year, look at the conference. Read, forward, read them. What is the rejection rate? What is the acceptance rate? What exactly they are publishing? Maybe they are just doing an online conference. Maybe they are fake. So in this fake world, it is very difficult to find. Sometimes they just fool you so many times. Plagiarism. One word. Nobody loves it. Many people do it. But interestingly, plagiarism in our industry, I think English is a fantastic language, so we have to talk. So we use words in a very idealistic way. You tell someone that you have plagiarized, people will be so angry because you are telling them you are thief. That is the way it is. But you tell them that your work is overlapping, your work is similar. They don't feel bad about it. You tell someone your work is 30% plagiarized, they will feel bad. You tell them 70% similar, they will take care of it. So interestingly, these terminology you know people, but plagiarism is bad. And plagiarism is so interesting because why we plagiarize, but still we are doing it because this is inculcated in us from our childhood. You all celebrate Diwali, right or wrong? Yes, celebrate Diwali, right? What exactly we are doing in Diwali? Going to the Google, our best friend, downloading a picture, putting our name on it, and sending it to everyone. Happy Diwali. This picture you have not clicked it, you have not uploaded it, you are just downloading someone else's work. So why not do something good? Why not create a picture at your home or an Rangoli at your thinking? Rather than taking someone else's work. I have very smartly done that. I feel very, that day I was feeling very proud of it. I go and tell people to do this, I am doing it. Thinking I started taking the same photograph with other names. Small story, call it. Then we don't back and we do a bit. That is the problem. It's very sad that I go to conferences and I talk to researchers about everything. I should have been doing this, doing this last 3 or 4. Don't go and talk, don't go and change. So we are doing this. But there is a document which is called Association of Research Libraries, published in 2012. You can go to the document and you can check there are ways of fair use. How you can actually use some content without giving recognition. But I will suggest never use content without giving recognition. Always give recognition. I tell you how. How we get to know about plagiarism? Usually, as a publisher, we get to know from three people. Authors themselves, they tell us, my work has been copied by someone else. Reviewers, they tell us. So very seldom they tell us what exactly is done, but reviewers are reviewing content again and again, so they tell us, oh, there is some problem. And finally, we get to know from whistleblowers, the reader. They get to see, oh, this gentleman has published action pages, the same content. So this is the way we get to know. But we all know there is a tool, right, which identifies plagiarism. You know that, correct? There is a tool. Which tool is this? These are the tools which actually identify what? No, it cannot.
Similarity.
No, exactly. They don't identify plagiarism. So people who tell us that we are using these tools, tool is not identifying anything. You need subject expert. You need human eye. You tell us. I will tell you why this is happening. This is identity. This is how it looks for inside. These are the numbers which you find. These are the papers after something. Such a beautiful, colorful paper. Highly pressurized paper. Self-pressurized paper. So I will take something. You cannot also. I am taking this.
तुम्ही थोडे पण घेतलं ना त्यांनी
Looking at the numbers, go a little deeper into it. That means keep the numbers, go into it. Check, humanize subject expert. 10% direct gift from some method. 30% maybe from 30 sources. Which is the problem now. 10% is the problem. Correct? You have to look at the individual sports also. Individual sports like two papers, 30%, 30%, X and Y. X is from 30 sources, Y is from 3 sources. Why is the problem? So people usually ask, when we tell them, okay, setting a standard is a problem. You cannot limit something, and those numbers are more dangerous sometimes. So what happens, they say how to then use it. Using it very simple. You check the paper, if the number or similarity percentage is between 1 to 20, then you check for the sources. If it is blank, if it is okay, then send it for review. 21 to 40, return it to the author. Please redo, revise, recover. Anything beyond 40, no. Yes. Because the author is not going to do anything different, they are going to change the language. And the change of language is very easy. You can use different words, and there is some. I will tell you about that also, how to change. So only publication by participating publisher, right? Everything which is available in digital content can be checked. Beyond that, nothing can be checked. One gentleman I met, an author in Buddha, very smart, came to me and he said, best tool, so many tools, but the best tool is Google's Google. How come? He said, sir, you take away from English in people translation. This is not an idea. This is our figure. Common phrases are not. Sometimes you are using common phrases. You have already taken one. Food is not that you have taken one. Food is not very going to highlight it. Password phrases. If you not, then go to Google and put salami publication. You will see salami publication is a password phrases and a lot of people are doing it. Everything sentences and all these are. I tell you about more things which will help you to identify. Self-plagiarism, I have already said. Your own content, you are actually don't publish that same content as refer. If you have already published, please refer those previous paper rather than putting the same thing. But if you are actually, suppose there is an algorithm and you are working on the advancement of that algorithm, you have to put that algorithm in your paper. Please put it. But note on it. If you represent and also covering note, there is the journal. That is, my paper has been published already. Transfer. Transparency always works. Transparency and honesty are best things when you are working with it. Data fabrication, falsification are basically you have data, so you are playing with it, falsifying it and fabricating it. These are definitely unethical. So general advice, verbatim copy should be put into quotation marks. If you are using some content, one or two lines from your previous work or from a previous work, you can put into quotation marks. If you are not, you don't want to do that, please give credit to the author. Not only ask author to go to the publisher, sometimes authors don't know how to give permission back. So go to the publisher and say, if you are reusing figures or tables from your own work, someone else's work, whatever, please take permission back. There is only reuse it, otherwise the latest is. This is the chapter you have already published. Scopus is published. Any chapter, any paper, any conference paper published with finger, you will find this link over there. Go to reprint and permission, you will see when you write link. Easy way to just take permission back. Go to right click, tell them what exactly you want, they will give you a permission back, you can use that content again. Few terms which you should be aware of, these are the terms which are very important for you to know. First is paper mill. Paper mill means the factory. The papers are getting created. How this paper mill works? I know Simon is like working in an area completely different from mine. But good friend, you can take my name as an author. So scratch my back. I will do for you also. Take him in my paper. So you are factory generating paper. This is like paper mill. Second is tortured presence. Very interesting. Just before CPT was launched, tortured presence was there. What exactly is this? Smart city. We're talking about smart city. A paper on smart city, you are also writing a paper on that. You are copying something and instead of smart city, you put brilliant. Now you are trying to pull the tool. Correct? These are the tortured presence. Go and check them on Google because you will get more information. These are like just pointers that I am giving you. I said in the beginning, this is more like an assignment. If you want, I can give this presentation to sir. Sir can distribute it. Forget it. You don't have to copy anything. Regular business, no, I can share these information very easily. This is not something secret. Citation manipulation of citation. So you are playing with the number. Interesting game. People who love to do analysis, they do use their analysis together. Citation paper. A particular tool long back, GPT को अभी आया है, long back in 2003, MIT students developed this particular Citation tool just to show the world that so many papers are submitted to a conference, but they are never reviewed, but they are published. They created one scientist, his H index is 29. Now measure the parameter. What exactly is happening in Citation? I go to Citation, I put my name as author, I put Ashish's name as author, to author, put some keywords, and the paper is generated. Whole paper is computer science. There's a math gen creates math paper. Citation creates computer science paper. Every sentence is correct. Sentence to sentence, there is no interrelation. So if you do a good review, definitely people can say, oh, this is a Citation paper. But that means if these papers are getting published, if you read something which is wrong. Correct? Then you have robo-writer. Robo-writer is the same as your GPT, almost the same level thing. Predatory journals, very important for you to know this. Predatory journals are the journals which are fake journals, which are taking money and they are including people. How to know that journal is a predatory journal? There is a particular list called Beall's list. BEALLS. Beall's list. Beall is a scientist. He has created this list. He was threatened by the company. He actually taken this away. Then many big companies and your government told him that we will support you. We will give you a different kind of support. And then again it will be published. You go to Beall's list, check Beall's list, all the fake journals are listed. So whenever you just this moving activity, if you have a list, go control and put some things in the these terms you should be aware of. Quickly, I will tell you, I will take next 5 to 7 minutes, I will tell you about some authentication tools which you can go and use. More you use it, more it will be beneficial. TEGH, this is a company which has actually worked with us for developing this particular tool. This is for selection of a correct journal. What exactly you have to do? You have to go to ICAIN website and go to my journal creator. They have more than 28,000 journals listed there. So if you are trying to find a journal for your work, just go there, put the abstract of your work. If abstract is not there, maybe your abstract is not ready by that time. So you just put keywords of your paper, of your work, not the subject. Because if you are putting broad, then it will have a broad journal name, publisher name, you can put the data and say search. It will list the journals which are actually good in your area. You just go to their home pages, see what they are for you. Similar name we have, not Finger Lake. If you go to Finger Lake, yes.
I hope it is not storing that abstract into.
No. Firstly, that's a very good question. They are not storing that aspect, number one. Secondly, it's working on multiple, data. So multiple data, multiple cognitive data. That way, it's much more beneficial. And similarly, if you have the same thing, you can go and you can put a journal finder. Similarly, you can find this is not a single database that we have 3,500 journals, but it has been using better and free. We choose a free. You don't have to pay for it. Reviewer finder. This tool we created because many journals are asking you register for submitting a paper. Please get the name of reviewer. Correct? So you have to find some name of reviewer and so for reviewer finder you can use this. But I find a very interesting use of this tool because the people who are actually viewers for your work, they are the people who are in your domain. So you can network with them. Just write to them, connect with them. So this can act as a networking tool. This is a page which is author and reviewer tutorial. This is a very important page. Just go to springer.com, go to services. Under services, you will find these things. I'm telling you, these are all need based. If you give 30 minutes every day, maybe for next 20 days, you will never need any other workshop because you know where you have to go. And wherever you have a need, you can go back. Shared it. Another tool which we developed 5 years ago. First for journal, now for conference papers, books are following up. Interesting tool. Anything you publish with Finger, you will get a link from your publisher property. That is called shared it. You can share that work, your work, with anybody. I see a reverse view. Suppose you want to download a paper and you are not able to download because your institution does not have subscription. Not subscribe to it. So what you do, you write to the corresponding. Please share it with me. I know there are different websites where you can go and get free. but we are talking about ethics, so let's stick to that. But definitely the conference paper like to sometimes corresponding also that they from the single side. So how to aggregate those papers conference paper. Conference paper using for sharing. For example, they have published one conference paper in 2012 and find corresponding author on this other image. So they are unable to go download. So again, the person wants to download the picture. How can we do it? Very important thing is where you have to go. So conference paper is published in a book or proceeding. Proceeding is published in a series. Go to the series page, look at the publisher and look at the contact. Don't write to chief editor. Don't write to associate editor. They are the people who are not because they are academicians, right? Write to people who are publishing editors or contact who are working with Finger or who are working with publisher. They will be able to help you. That was very common. Many people they forget to download, they write to me. Yeah, when we take the permission, how to cite that work, the permission from the Finger that we will be using this particular content, how to cite that work in our there is a form where we need to fill that form. Yeah, correct. So how we from that department that you have to share that with the production team. That you are also taking some investigation also for references.
He's talking about that citation in the.
No, you don't have to say anything over there. Once you have anything, because maybe for example, if some mechanism or maybe after some problem comes, then we need to send a proof in the form of that. Before the other email. So the condition email is only 10 minutes. for that paper, already communicated with the other. And that practice I've already cited by work holding paper. Problem, rather, here, so they said that the paper is not published and the second reason is going on. So how can we believe that like the first page or first draft of the model is already the concept or not? I think we cannot do that. If it is press, obviously it is not possible for you to yeah. Because you're talking about exactly was saying that something is related to design. When we are working on, for example, I'm working on future exclusion, something like that. So similarity content is if I'm producing some paper, they are coming online at different intervals. So at what time? Because interaction generally happens after 5 years, 7 years. So what doing similar it should make and so it is similar. Right? Technology there should be some temporal logic to be applied at whether this content when it has been used. If you put everything on an objective level, then people cannot make it. Subjective has to be definitely human being.
One question suppose my student had published two conference papers. Again, I am going it the same way as me. And they are not still published. She is presented, suppose, and now she is writing the paper to work with journal. Now because they are not in press, they are not published as of now. And she is extending that work only in the next paper. How to say it?
Actually, whatever is not published,
you cannot take it.
That you have this paper over.
But we have to tell it because we have to submit in the online here. We actually
Example over here. Because happened, a company was involved in the whole process. Debate. In the 2020, at the time of COVID, October 2020, the paper was rejected by signature after 3 months, 4 months. It was rejected by signature. Comment. They have not done any changes. They resubmitted the paper to the executor. After 1 month, in November, they received another rejection. So they have 2 rejections right now with lot of comments. They started working on. After 1 year, November 2021, they resubmitted the paper to another single journal, the third journal. Now we are taking the paper, we check the paper, and we saw the paper was already published. Almost 90% of the paper is almost published in April 2021. So we told them, your paper is pressurized. You are already pressurizing how much paper. We saw another country like he has published that in April 2021. Stolen from somebody is the problem. That is another problem where reviewers are also involved in this publication.
But archive, if we put something on archive, generally saying that it is already there, we cannot go
It was there 5 years ago, but now
last year only, we have
and they are not able to archive is something which is where you are putting your work, which is in a draft mode, which is not final copy mode of the journal. So that draft mode you can write that in your paper that this is the archive for there. You have to write it. And once your paper is published, you go back to archive and change the writing. That is the whole way to do it. Archive is something that they started it. And now what is following that through because the thing is very simple. But like you said, 1 year, 1 year, but it's stolen in the process. You don't want a situation like this where you are suffering after 1 year. We working for 1 year and someone else is already published your work by 15 the profit. So archive is very important and I suggest everyone, archive your work. Draft is first draft, it is the first draft. You don't bother with this last round. You have archive you are another. It's the first thing that you any journal, any confidence, they have to your paper, they cannot say president because it's the cost of content, not publishing. Okay, coming to next, ORCID. I hope you all guys have ORCID. If you don't have, please go. This is like an Aadhaar card for subject. Give unique identification and recognition to you. So please have that number for correct citation and recognition of the work. Then we have this page, very, very important page, which is we have publishing policies, editorial policies, book publishing policies, and we have research data policies and OGA policies, open access policies. These policies are very important. Spend some time in this page, read those policies because we are using a lot of data. Interestingly, how the data them people don't understand it. Like I am giving a talk, right? Getting recorded. If you put that content tomorrow on website, have you taken my consent? No. I can sue. How come you have put that content on website for people on a public domain without taking my consent? The data set. If people don't know. So these policies are very important for you. OA funding. I'm talking about open access. Author say model like that. Author has paid. Author never pays that. Either it's the funding body or the institution will pay. And these are the pages where you will find a lot of information. Sometimes it's not a complete funding. Sometimes it's just a partial funding. Still it works, and you need to know from where you are getting funding. It's really, really helpful. Finger Grease. I just want to highlight a small thing about books. That there is a book called Finger Grease, which is a book which is like 55 to 125 pages. Many people who are working on very cutting edge technology, all you have are working for last 20 years and you have class notes which are very useful. You can actually make a book out of it. And these books are like quick books and they are in the name of the same copyright there. And there is a possibility new book writer, author. You can start with this because it's a small book, maybe a 60-page, one chapter, easy, so that you get money more. But in writing. This is a nice way of looking at it because we started this almost 14 years ago and now we have 74 different series and more than 5,000 books in that. So there are so many fingerprints are published and many good authors have published fingerprints with me. I have actually published the fingerprints on Mission Mars, and when I actually Dr. Ajay Lele, if you put the name on Google, you will find Dr. Ajay Lele is an expert on synchronization. He's working for defense India, and he is the guy who actually writes a lot. When he was on space, he wrote a book on Mars mission, a small book, 112 pages, very interesting book. When I was doing the review of that book, I got notes from US and Russian scientists saying that India has never developed anything in this area. How come you write a book in this area? So I spoke to my boss in Germany. I said, these are the reviews. Now what to do? So we do the dustbin and publish the book. So I got an encouragement and motivation from my team, and I have published a book. Luckily, and the book was actually highlighted. Pallav is working in that editing, and Pallav actually launched that book. So these are the small books, but lots of good information very quickly. Before I conclude today's presentation, I will talk about a couple of books. These books are very important. Please buy them. Not expensive. You have to only skip a couple of McDonald's. And then you can actually follow them. First one is written by Robert K. Day. He was considered as the author of 1990. It's a book written by Robert K. Day and Mahavidyalaya. This is 8th edition of very interesting about second is getting published. It is written by William Journal, talking about all the nuances, what is TV, what is volume, by these are the terminologies you need to know, and these are again new books. That's a book. Third is the textbook on business ethics, very good book written by Mahavidyalaya. And fourth one is basically talking about business ethics. I won't get much time to talk about any over here. Definitely, if you have a book like this, you have to know many scholarly tools. All the tools are not useful for you. Some of them you get, but then use them only you know. Thank you. Sorry to keep you waiting for my. This is my email ID. After using all these tools, after going back and checking the details, information, pages, wherever you get any problem, any difficulty, my email ID is there. You can write to me. My email ID replies get delayed sometimes because I travel a lot, but I always answer all the. Be assured that I will reply back.
I think we do have some questions there from the audience.
Yes. Question I was actually discussing in the plan before my talk. You know what's actually happening? Journals are also very serious. That you have already cited papers which are published in that particular journal, but now they are very non-important. Sometimes you know your rejections they don't give a correct feedback. Maybe they are publishing different papers in that area, and they don't want to publish anymore. That is an editorial decision. Be very clear. I don't want any papers in this area right now. So let's maybe something like I said simultaneous something. Maybe a person is doing some kind of simultaneous something. No. I don't want to tell you that you are doing something I just say it's one in the scope. That's wrong. Sometimes it's very wrong because you have a paper which is actually suited for that scope is correct, but still you are getting something like that is not right. My only suggestion is not the only journal. Don't waste your time. Immediately find another journal. If you have little time, write back to the journal. Maybe 90% time you won't get a reply, but maybe 10% time you are writing to the publishing editor, not the chief editor, not the production director, directly to the publishing editor. That one paper is basically rejected because of scope. Can you identify the scope you are using and can you tell us where I can publish? People are there, they are asked where you know there are a lot of people working at the back end. They can help you. But I would suggest go take things on that particular journal because I have taken a policy that they are not going to publish your paper about that reason. Fighting for authors, you know, based on. Have this
Now,
no, and never do go and find it. And that is one of the reasons we always ask your name.
On behalf of everyone, another question there from the audience.
Sir, is it ethical to download somebody's research from the platforms like HAF or library centers rather than writing a mail to the corresponding author? Yes, sir.
Good place to download. I told the about how you can download the paper, how you can share. I know it is easy way, but not an
Thank you, sir. So on behalf of everyone present, let me thank and express our deepest gratitude to Mr. Alinda Bose for his remarkable keynote address. I think, sir, your insights about the whole evolving landscape of academic publishing and all the valuable perspectives that you shared today on research and how and what to do with our papers. I think that has all been well taken and well noted and has been very, very enlightening. Yeah. So, first, you also inspired us on how we could go about the whole process, the whole nitty-gritties of it, and what the things that we really need to know, you know, if we were publishing our work. And you provided some very important actionable takeaways in your keynote address. So we're very thankful to you for all those wonderful insights, sir. And may I now invite on the stage our esteemed director, Dr. Rominder Kaurandhava, to present a memento. And I would also like to request Dr. Ashish to kindly step forward for presenting the memento. And Professor Dipali, Dr. Dipali, please come forward. Let us put our hands together for our keynote speaker. Mr. Alinda Bose, for such a wonderful, amazing, power-packed keynote address.
Thank you.
So up next, we have the memento giving ceremony for the organizing committee for the tireless efforts of the entire team. Their dedication and their hard work has really been responsible for making a success out of this particular conference. And I would now like to call upon our esteemed director, and also if Mr. Bose could join us on the stage for handing over the mementos to the organizing team. Ma'am, please, sir, if you could also come over. They say no duty is more urgent than giving thanks. So this is our way of saying thanks to our organizing committee. Let me first welcome Dr. Gurmeet Singh, the convener of this conference, 2024. Let us put our hands together for his tireless efforts. Yes, of course, behind the scenes, behind the curtain, all the effort that has gone into pulling this off is no mean feat. Let's hear it for Dr. Gurpreet. Let's walk down the floor for him. I'd now like to welcome on stage Dr. Ashish Khanna, the organizing secretary of ICAIN 2024, to receive his memento and our appreciation for all that he's done. I'd like to call upon stage Dr. Moolchand Sharma, the convener of ICAIN 2024, to receive his memento. Let us keep clapping for them. I think we will welcome him round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. There's a whole lot of anything like this. So I think we have to sort of put our hands together to let them know that their work is appreciated. May I now request Dr. Simi Singh, the co-convener of ICAIN 2024, to come up on the stage to collect the memento. Ladies and gentlemen, for Dr. Simi Singh. Can we have Dr. Sabir Kaur, who's the co-convener of ICAIN 2024, up on the stage to collect the memento? I now call upon the publication chair, Professor Dr. Abhishek Swaroop. Let's hear it for Professor Swaroop. Let's all applaud his efforts as the publication chair. A big round of applause for sir. It's my pleasure to invite Dr. Bhavna Gupta and Ms. Richa Gupta. They're not there. They're not there? Okay. Can we have someone select the memento for Professor P.S. Bedi? Maybe Dr. Gurpreet Kaur can come and collect the memento for Professor P.S. Bedi, who's the publicity chair. Let's hear it for Mr. Bedi. He's also contributed enormously with respect to this organization in this conference. I'm sorry. May I request Dr. Simarpreet Singh, who's a member of the organizing committee, to please come forward and collect this memento. Let's hear it for Dr. Simarpreet Singh, ladies and gentlemen. I think we need to sort of give them a big warm round of applause for all the efforts. Yes, yes. The energy is going to come very soon. We'll be heading for lunch shortly. So before we do that, let's expend the energy that we already have. May I now request Dr. Manisha Mittal to step forward. She's a member of the organizing committee and has really helped in making a success of this inaugural ceremony. Let us hear it for Dr. Manisha Mittal.
Anchor which we have Dr. Seema Singh. And she needs a plot from all of you because she has to talk about it. In the rest of the manner, so I just invite ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable presence on the diet.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for doing us the honor. So, ladies and gentlemen, we also like to give a word of thanks for Professor Vipadi Vermani for her contribution, for her valuable insights in organizing this event. I request Professor Vipadi Vermani to come up on the stage and Director Ma'am to present the memento to her as well. Dr. Vinita is requested to kindly come up on the stage for her immense contribution here. We have, I would also like to request Dr. Umar Iqbal and Dr. Rajesh P to kindly come up on the stage and receive a small token of our appreciation for their efforts. I think we should give a thunderous round of applause now that we are almost taking the last few minutes of this session.
We have with us Dr. Sethi Burke. I invite her on the Sethi. Dr. Sethi is here.
So much, ma'am. Thank you. So let's put our hands together. Just one more time for everyone. For everybody's contribution for making this happen. Thank you so much, ma'am. So ladies and gentlemen, it's time to elevate the atmosphere and infuse it with a vibrant spirit of Punjab. Get ready to feel the rhythm and the energy as our talented students take the stage via smoke. Get ready to experience the infectious energy of Ashke Bhangra. Please join me in giving a big round of applause to our Ashke Bhangra team. They are here to present an electrifying Bhangra performance. I'm sure that's going to lift your spirit and get you all dancing. But before we do that, I think we have been instructed by the convener that we could have a quick photo opportunity with all the dignitaries. So all the distinguished guests will kindly step forward for a quick photo, and that would be followed by the Bhangra performance. Can we do that? Yeah. So I'd like to request all the HODs, the distinguished guests, chief guests, keynote speakers, everybody to kindly move up, come up on the stage. Just get a small photograph here. I'd like to request all the heads of the departments to kindly come forward for the photograph. Sun Kaur, Dr. Siddhi, Dr. Diwali, Dr. Sapneet Kaur, Dr. Ashish Bhardwaj, if he's around, Dr. Ashish Khanna, Professor Varmani, Mr. Mukesh Sahu, to request you to kindly come up on the stage. Please, ma'am, kindly come up on the stage. Dr. Setu Garg, can you kindly come up on the stage to manage your momentum? I'd like to request Professor Varmani and Dr. Ashish Khanna to present a momentum to Dr. Setu Garg. Let us now together to Dr. Setu Garg. Without further ado, let us welcome Ashke Bhangra on the stage. Oh, that was absolutely thrilling and scintillating. I'm sure all of you enjoyed that performance, right? So, we have another round of Thanksgiving to do now, as I was instructed by the convener. So I'd like to welcome on stage Dr. Mahinder Korandava, once again, our director. And got the chief guest, if you could join, ma'am. And I'd like to call upon stage all the worthy heads of the department, one by one. But before I do that, let me put in a word of thanks to Dr. Gurpreet Kaur. She is the head of the Cultural Society, and she has mentored both the Divine Circle who performed the Shabbat today, Ashkit Sangram team. So I think for the creditable work as the mentor of the Cultural Society, we would like to thank her by giving her all token of our gratitude and appreciation. Let us put our hands together for Dr. Gurpreet Kaur. May I now invite on stage Dr. Cindy Singh, the head of the Exam Cell Department. Dr. Prasan Kaur, the head of the Applied Sciences Department. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Prasanth Kaur. Can we hear it for Dr. Prasanth Kaur? Dr. Vipali Sharma, the head of the electronics department. Dr. Savneet Kaur, the head of information technology. Let's hear it for our HOD, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Ashish Bhagwan, the head of computer science department. We have the honor. And we now entering into the lunch break, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's the perfect time now to recharge and network with our fellow attendees. So I hope all of you, the delegates, the special invitees, the distinguished guests, everybody enjoys the delicious spread which has been prepared for you, and we encourage you to take your time to connect with each other. But before we break for lunch, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thanks to every single one of you for joining us. Wonderful first day of the International Conference ICAIN-2024. The great beginning of this particular conference. Online, we have a meeting arranged that. Yes, and after lunch we have the offline sessions today. So we will be having paper presentations in 3 different rooms. I'm sure all the delegates have already been informed about the schedule for the same. So please enjoy it. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful audience today. Thank you indeed.